So the warm-up, you're going to be doing 4 things, and you'll do 30 seconds of each, all core focused, apart from the last one. Then you'll have a 20-second break, and you do 2 things, 30 seconds each. Now, I've done this format before in HIIT classes, so it'll be nothing that's too unfamiliar. But I'll quickly go through the exercises before we start. So you're going to do slow mountain climbers. So your mountain climbers are obviously normally like that, but we're going to really slow it down and put a much bigger emphasis and focus on your core. Okay, so you'll do 20 seconds of that. Then we're going to go down into the plank, and we're going to do some plank feet step outs. And then we're going to go onto your back to do some bicycle crunches, and then we're going to do some switch climbers. Okay, I'm just making sure the camera's in the right place. Right, well, we're at 6 o'clock, so we'll get started. I might quickly dart back over to the... don't know what that is. I might quickly dart back over to the computer if I need to sign somebody else in. But we should be about ready to go. Okay, so into the press-up position, and you're going to do your slow mountain climbers. So it'll be 20 seconds of that, and then we'll go down into the plank to do your step outs. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're just nice and slowly crunching one knee up to your chest and back out again. Really putting that focus and your emphasis on that core, and you want to feel that squeeze every time you lift one knee up towards your chest, and just keep squeezing. Okay, you've got 5 more seconds, and then we're going to go down into the plank, and you're going to do plank steps. Okay, so come down onto your elbows, then you step 1 foot out wide, back in, and you alternate foot each time. So it's opposite foot every rep. Step that foot out, nice and wide. You come back in, and we just change leg every rep. You've got another 10 seconds, and then we're going to have a lie down on your back, and you're going to do bicycle crunches as your 3rd exercise. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Have a lie down on your back. Knees come in, and you take opposite elbow to opposite knee, and you take the leg nice and low to the ground that's not being used. And it's not too fast, it's nice and controlled. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. You've got 10 more seconds of this, and then we're going to come back over into the press-up position, and we're going to do some switch climbers to warm us up and kick things off. Okay, so come over into the press-up position. 3, 2, 1. So your switch climbers, you jump in your feet individually up to your hand. Okay, you want to get into a rhythm, and we do it for a full 30 seconds. Keep focusing on that core, keep squeezing it nice and tight all the time, and just keep jumping 1 foot up and keep changing. You've got 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, so now we're going to do step up frog jumps, and you're going to do 30 seconds of that, and then we're going to do 30 seconds of cross-body mountain climbers. Okay, so down into that press-up position. 3, 2, 1, step, step, jump, step, step, jump, and you repeat it for 30 seconds. So it's just 2 this time. Keep stepping and then jumping back, and it's slower than normal frog jumps because we're putting that bigger emphasis on your core, and you're really focusing on keeping it nice and tight, especially as you jump back out. You're squeezing them abs. Keep it going. You've got 5 more seconds, then we're going to go into those cross-body mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1. Take that knee right across to your opposite elbow. Crunch, 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 crunch. And you're not going too fast. You're keeping it nice, controlled speed. And just really push that knee across to the outside of the elbow if you can. You've got 10 more seconds, then we get a little breather before we start it all over again. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, so take a small break. Just gotta admit that person in. And then we're gonna start that again. Okay, so it's quite a bit on your arms and your shoulders, so just make sure they stay nice and loose. but again, we're trying to stay focused on that core. Okay, so it's going to be nice slow mountain climbers, then your plank steps. Okay, so come back down, got 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Single knees, up and crunch. Keep your shoulders over your hands all the time. And squeeze that core, squeeze those abs. Feel that six pack as you punch those knees up towards your chest. Your hips are in line with your shoulders, so they're not up in the air, they're not down too low, they're nice and level. And you just keep driving those knees up and back out. Okay, come down into the plank. We step 1 foot out and back in, and we keep changing foot every time. So stay focused, keep those hips in line with your shoulders, don't let them drive up too high, don't let them fall too low. You've got 10 more seconds, then we're going to go down onto your back and we're going to do your bicycle crunches. It's good. 3, 2, 1, over onto your back, bicycle crunches. Okay, 30 seconds, not too fast. That core is your focus, and you want to be nice and controlled in that movement. Keep those legs nice and low to the ground. That's what works the lower part of your tummy, and then the crunch and the rotation of your upper body is what works the top part of your core through this move. You've got 5 more seconds, then we go into your switch climbers. Okay, 3, 2, 1, back over into the press-up position, and we jump your feet up individually, nice and high, for 30 seconds. Now obviously you can step it if you want to, and you just alternate each time, or you can jump and keep jumping those feet up. You've got 5 more seconds, let's try and jump. 3, 2, 1, good stuff, little break. Okay, so a small 20-second breather, then we do your 30 seconds of your step-up frog jumps, and then your 30 seconds of your crossbody mountain climbers. Okay, should slowly be warming up, shouldn't be too bad. I'm not wanting to finish you off in the warm-up. Okay, step-up frog jumps. 3, 2, 1, go. Step, step, jump. Step, step, jump. And just keep stepping your feet up individually, and then jump them both back out. And you should get this in your core as you jump those feet back out to the start position. Okay, you've got 15 seconds, and then we're going to go into those cross-body mountain climbers. Okay, so come hands flat, knees across, let's go. Cross-body mountain climber. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Really trying to feel it in those obliques, keeping those shoulders over your hands, and just keep pumping those knees across. Twist your hips, let your hips rotate and move. That'll work your obliques more. You've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. So you get 20 seconds. Just again, give your shoulders a little roll, and you've got 1 more round of all of that, and then we're going to move on. Okay, so we should be warming up a little bit. So we're going back into your slow, straight mountain climbers. Okay, then we'll go down into your plank, then your bicycle crunchies, and then your switch climbers. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Driving those knees up slowly and back out again. All your attention, all your focus is on your core, on your abs, on keeping it nice and tight, keeping your back nice and straight, protecting it as much as possible. You've got 10 more seconds, and then we're going to move down onto your elbows into your step outs. Okay, 3, 2, 1, move down. Step, back in. Step, back in. The wider you can step, the better. Okay, the more of your obliques, the more of your core you're going to work. Just keep stepping wide, controlling it as you come back in. Wide, in, wide, in. You've got 10 more seconds, and then we're going onto your back to do your bicycle crunches. Okay, 3, 2, 1, over we go. 30 seconds, bicycle crunches. Keeping those legs low, really working on pushing your elbows across, rotating that upper body. You can even keep your shoulders off the ground all the time if you want to. Now this is the third round, so your core might even start feeling it a little bit as we're starting to engage it. We're starting to tire it out already. Full half an hour, all on your core. Okay, come over into your switch climbers. Last 30 seconds of this one, then we get a little breather. Okay, jumping those feet up individually, side to side. Don't let those hips rise too much. Equally, don't let them drop too much. Try and keep them neutral by keeping that core nice and tight, squeezing it. You've got 10 more seconds. Keep jumping, keep alternating feet, getting your foot right up to your hand. 3, 2, 1. Very good. So you've got your 20 seconds. And then we've got 2 more, okay? So you've got your step up frog jumps, then your crossbody mountain climbers. Last of these 2, and then we move on to a new round where we raise the intensity a smidge. Okay, so step up frog jumps. 3, 2, 1, go. Step, step, jump. Step, step, jump. And just repeat that, squeezing that core nice and tight all the time. You've got another 15 seconds just to keep that movement, keep that focus on that core. We're doing good. You've got 5 more seconds, then we do your crossbody mountain climber. 3, 2, 1. Let's pump those knees across. Rotate those hips, that's the aim. Really drive that knee outside that elbow. Squeeze your core. Feel those obliques twist. Feel them move. You've got 15 seconds, bit less, and then we'll put a little stop to this round and we'll move on. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, so give yourself 30 seconds. Just have a little drink, give your arms a little break. So in this set, there's 3 rounds to the full set. Each round has 2 exercises, one plank based, one kind of hip based. Right, so to explain, you're going to do 30 seconds plank jacks, which is where you jump both feet out and back in. Okay, so do 30 seconds of that. Then you're going to stand up and you're going to do crawl outs like that for 30 seconds. Okay, then you'll take a 15-second breather. We change the type of plank and we change your hip exercise. Okay, and there's 3 rounds like that in total. All right, so if we come down into the plank position, 30 seconds, plank jacks. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jump both feet out and both feet back in. Focusing on keeping the control. You're in control of your body, you're the boss. If you don't want to go too fast, don't go too fast. You go at whatever speed you can handle. Take your feet as wide as you feel you can get them. You've got 5 more seconds, and then we're going to go into those crawl outs. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Crawl forward, crawl back in, stand back up. This is still core focused. It's still squeezing and thinking about those abs as you're out in that position and as you crawl back in. Okay, you've got 15 more seconds just to keep crawling out and in. Then you get a 15-second break, and I'll show you the next 2. Keep working. Time for 1 more rep. 3, 2, 1. Okay, take 15 seconds. This time you're going to do plank hip twists. So you're in the plank and you twist your hips left to right. And then we're going to stand up and we're going to do some high knees. Okay, 30 seconds of each. Down we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hip start neutral. Twist, middle, twist, middle. Your feet don't move. It's only your hips and your trunk that's rotating. You should really feel it around the obliques. Your feet should stay in the same place all the time. It's good, you've got 10 more seconds. And then we're going to stand up into those core focused high knees. Okay, one more twist. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, high knees. Squeeze that core. Really stay focused on that. Shoulders back, chest proud. Use those arms to march if it helps. And just keep the height of those knees. That's the main focus. You've got 10 more seconds. And then we take a little breather. Squeeze those abs. Keep squeezing those abs as we get them knees high. 5, 3, 2, 1. Very good. So it's a short 15-second break. Your plank one is plank Spider-Mans. Okay, so in the plank, knee comes up, back out, up, back out. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drive that knee up towards your elbow. Take it back out. Knee up, back out. Take them slow if you need to. If these are new to you, you can even come up onto your hands and do the knee raise on your hands. Okay, and you really focus on the knee coming out wide and then up. And it's an oblique exercise. You should feel this in your sides. Okay, so on your elbows, keep those hips level. Okay, we're going to stand up and go into some toe touches. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Opposite knee, opposite foot. And you keep those legs straight and you think about squeezing those abs. Okay, it's all in your abs. Control that breathing. Keep your legs nice and straight if you can. Good mobility exercise, good hamstring stretch, as well as working that core. Get it right across. Let your leg come to your hand. Try and keep your hand in line with your shoulders, and that'll squeeze those abs a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, relax. 15 seconds, we start the whole process again. Okay, so your plank jacks and then your crawl outs. Okay, so make your way back down to the ground. We're going straight back into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jump your feet out, back in. And again, you're in control of your speed. You don't have to go at my speed. You don't have to go as wide as I go. Go wider if you want to. You go on how your core feels, how your lower back feels. If you need to rest, just hold the plank still. Let's try not to collapse. If in doubt, hold it still. Crawl outs coming up. 3, 2, 1. Up onto your feet. Crawl forward. Crawl back in. Stand up. Crawl forward. Crawl back in. Stand up. Keep squeezing that core. That's your focus. Keep those legs straight. If you can keep those legs straight. You've got 10 more seconds, then you get a 15-second break. Okay, so keep working. Time for another couple of reps. 3, 2, 1. Very good. 15 seconds. Plank hip twists, and then we stand up into your high knees. Okay, we've got 5 seconds, so make our way back down. Twisting those hips. 3, 2, 1, go. Twist, middle, twist, middle. Twist, middle, twist, middle. And keep repeating that movement, keeping those feet still, keeping your upper body still, and the whole twist is in your middle. Round your hips, rotating them as much as you can, trying to get your hip bone facing the floor and your other one facing the ceiling. We're coming up into your high knees. 3, 2, 1, up we go. Bit of intensity now. Really have high standards. High knees. Squeeze that core, chest proud, shoulders back, and keep going. That breathing will get heavier. Stay focused on that core. Keep that chest proud. Keep it going. You got 5 seconds. Doing good. 3, 2, 1. Relax. 15 seconds. So your plank Spider-Mans, and then we do your standing toe touches. Okay, you got 5 seconds. On your hands if you want, on your elbows if you can. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knee up to that elbow and back out again. Knee up to the elbow and back out. This isn't a fast exercise. This is slow. This is controlled. It's core focused. Keep getting those knees up high. Coming up to 5 seconds. Then we're standing up into those toe touches. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Leg straight, leg across. Keep trying to hit that hand. Think about squeezing that core nice and tight. Don't let your body hunch forward. Keep your body proud. You might feel it a little bit in those quads. Really focus hard on trying to keep your legs nice and straight. If you don't do any mobility work, this is when you might feel a little bit tight in the hips, the quads, the hamstrings. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Little breather. We've got one more round of all of that. Okay? So your plank jacks and then your crawl outs. One more time through it all. Then I've got another little fast-paced round for you to do. I'll give you 5 seconds and then we're going to start. So plank jacks. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jumping both feet out and back in. Keep squeezing those abs nice and tight. Out, in, out, in. Keep jumping them. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Don't let them rise, don't let them sink. You've got 10 more seconds and then we're going into those crawl outs. Let's really look at getting those feet wide now. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Crawl forward. Crawl back in. Stand up. Crawl forward. Crawl back in. Stand up. And let's keep it going. Squeezing that core nice and tight. You've got 15 seconds. Then you get a 15-second break. Never stop. You can slow down. During core work, it's sometimes better to go slower. 3, 2, 1. Very good. 15-second break. Back down into the plank. Plank hip twists. Okay, 30 seconds of that. And then your 30 seconds of your high knees, which is your more intense one in the whole circuit. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Twist, middle, twist, middle. Twist, middle, twist, middle. And keep it going. You should be very familiar with this exercise by now. It's the 3rd time you've done it. You should know where to feel it, what to think about, and how far to twist those hips. You've got 10 more seconds just to keep twisting. Keep working. We're going to be coming up into your high knees. In 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Come on. Last time you do these high knees. Let's make it the best set yet. The highest, the fastest, and you feel it most in your core. Chest proud, shoulders back. Don't get lazy. Don't hunch forward. Keep it going. 10 more seconds. Keep those knees up. Come on, drive. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. 15 seconds. Last 2. Plank Spider-Mans and then your toe touches. Okay, so come down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bring your knee up towards your elbow and back down again. Like I say, if you need to use your hands, go onto your hands and do it from there. You can sometimes control it better as you've got more freedom to move those knees. I don't mind you doing that. If you can feel it more in your core, let's do it. If you're good enough to go on those elbows, let's get on those elbows. And let's keep those standards high, those hips in line, and squeeze nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Coming up, toe touches. Keep those hands in line with your shoulders. Squeeze that core nice and tight. You got 15 seconds of this exercise, and then we're done with this round, and we're going to move on. Keep it going. Keep those feet high. Keep those legs straight. Most importantly, keep that core tight. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Take a little breather. Okay, you got 30 seconds. And we're going to move on to a new round. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 exercises without a break. You get a break, and then you do like a 1-minute round where you've got like a few things to do in that one round, but I'll explain that in a bit. So you're going to do leg raises, doubles if you can, singles if you need to. You're going to do pulses, you're then going to do sit-ups, and then we're going to revisit those bicycle crunches. So you do all those 4, 20 seconds each. We get a 20-second break, and I'll explain the next round after that. Okay, so we're doing 20 seconds of each. So we start with leg raises. So lie down on your back, legs up in the air. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you can do both legs down and back up. And we repeat it for 20 seconds. If you're doing single legs, fully control that movement, fully feel it in your core. If you're just moving halfway, just move halfway with your legs. I don't mind that at all. We're going to move on to pulses. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pulsing your hands up to your toes. Now make sure you pull your toes in towards you, so don't have them pointing the roof. Bring them down. Try and get them to touch you. That focuses more attention into your abs. Also puts a little bit more through your hamstrings, but it's a good stretch. Try and keep those legs straight. Sit-ups next. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sit all the way up, keeping that chest nice and proud, and then back down. Sit all the way up, squeeze, control it on the way back down. If you just need to crunch, you can just crunch. I don't mind. 5 seconds and we bicycle crunch. 3, 2, 1, stay slow. Really move those elbows across to that knee. That's your focus. You got 10 seconds and then we get a little breather and I'll explain what happens next. 3, 2, 1. Very good. So take a small break. Now, have a little watch of what I'm going to do here. So we're going to do 5 single side bicycle crunches. So your legs are in a hover. You do 5 crunches all on one side. As soon as you finish 5, you do 2 double crunches like that. Then you go out and you do 5 on the other side. And you repeat that. As soon as you finish 5 on each side, you double crunch, 5 on one side, double crunch, 5 on the other side. Okay, and we do that repeatedly for 1 minute. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 5, sticking to the same side all the time, keeping your legs hovering off the ground and nice and straight. As soon as you finish 5 reps of that, you do 2 double crunches like that, then you go back out straight and you crunch 5 off the other side. As soon as you finish 5 on the other side, you double crunch again, and then you go back to the first side. If you need to take a couple of seconds, drop your legs. If you need to keep one leg on the ground because you find it hard, drop one leg to the ground. As soon as you finish your 5 crunches, you do your 2 double crunches, and we repeat. You've got 15 seconds to try and keep going, keep feeling it in that core, keeping those legs in a hover, if you can, till you finish 5 all on one side. Then you do your double crunch and 5 all on the other side. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, so that minute just gave you enough time to think about what you were doing. So 5 all on one side, your 2 crunches, 5 on the other side, repeat it. So we've got one more round of all of that. Okay, so your leg raises, your pulses, your sit-ups, your bicycle crunches, and then that 1 minute round again, one more time. Okay, so you should be familiar with what we're doing. So if you feel like you can go a bit lower with your legs, work a little bit harder, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Legs down, legs back up. 20 seconds. Try and do both legs at the same time if you can. If you need to just take them halfway, just take them halfway. Whatever helps you feel it in your core the most rather than your back. Pulses, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pulse up, bringing those toes towards you and relaxing back down. Pulse up, back down. Really squeeze that core Nice and tight as you pulse up and as you relax. That core never gets a break. Sit-ups, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Sitting all the way up. Chest nice and proud. All the time. Back down again. Sit up. Chest to knees. Control it back down. Never slouch forward. Never bring your shoulders in front of your chest. Your chest is always proud. Your shoulders are always back. 3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunches. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Last time you do these, really get across and really keep that leg nice and low. You've got 10 more seconds and you get a little breather. Come on, squeeze it. Keep moving it. Keep it going. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, so get 20 seconds. So this is the last minute, and this is that 1 minute thing. So you do 5 crunches on one side, 2 double crunches, 5 single side bicycle crunches on the other side, and just keep repeating the whole process until the minute's over. This is the last minute, so let's try and do it all without stopping. Remember, you can drop a leg if you need to, but try and keep both legs in a hover all the time. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Legs straight. Bring one leg in to meet the opposite elbow and take it back out. Stick to that side for 5 reps. As soon as you finish 5 reps, you double crunch. Both hands in, both legs in and back out. As soon as you get back out after that second one, you do your 5 bicycle crunches off the other side. Okay, as soon as you finish 5 of those, double crunch again, and then you go back to the first side. Now we're just about to hit 30 seconds. Okay, so you should have time to do both sides again at least once. Double crunch, and then your 5 off the other side. Focusing on that core, squeezing it nice and tight. You should start to really feel it now. You can hear my